Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scribo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center, Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time, excuse me, for tarot scopes. This will be the tarot scope for the sign of Scorpio. That's Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. And before we get to the tarot reading, we'll do a little astrology. Scorpio, your ruling planets, which are Mars, your co-ruling planets, which are Mars and Pluto. We have Pluto now in a retrograde motion. And so Pluto retrograde is a reevaluation of just how far we've moved forward in our evolutionary journey. That retrograde period, which began, I believe, in May. Everything happens in May. Pluto retrograde, where is that? Didn't that happen in May? Mercury went retrograde in May. Mercury goes direct. I can't seem to find it. But your Mars, the other co-ruler, is now in Aries. That moves into Aries on the 24th of May. And so there's this energy of moving forward, but there's also this energy of reevaluating just how far we've come. We've all come, but we do have a new moon in the sign of Cancer for the Scorpio. That will be let's see, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus. That'll be your 9th house. Is it your 9th house? I believe it's your 9th house. So so new opportunities, perhaps, new classes and the like. We do have a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius for your Scorpio is your 2nd house of values. So the full moon of Sagittarius activates the axis of the 2nd and the 8th house, with the sun in the 8th house at this time. So Mercury retrograde, and then moves direct, is going to be moving through that 8th house once it moves into Gemini. So it would be a better time once Mercury goes direct and moves out of Taurus. Maybe a good time to reevaluate finances, especially those shared with others, that you be able to see things more clearly, perhaps. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's look at the cards. I'm going to be using the Crow Tarot for Scorpio. And before we go there, I've been sort of just psyching things out. So let me see what comes up for me for Scorpio. What comes up for me for Scorpio? What are they showing me? What do Scorpios need to know in the month of June, in the merry, merry month of June? What are you showing me, Scorpio? So, you know, Scorpio is a sign that rules the sort of the underworld, the sort of caves and caverns. That's always like a Scorpio kind of vibe. But the first thing I saw was a giant tree. It looked like a pine tree or a sequoia tree, something very, very tall. And generally, Scorpio spends time in the netherworlds, right? But it's talking about climbing the tree and seeing a greater perspective. So it's not about going within as much as it is looking over the vast expanse that's in front of you. They want you to get a higher view, a broader perspective. Scorpio is very much, and of course the South Node is in Scorpio now, right? So Scorpios are seeing there's a lot of shadow stuff coming up, and Scorpios, are good with the shadow. They're brave. They want to like dive deep, but that's not really the energy I'm getting this month for you. I'm getting more of, actually, frankly, a Sagittarian energy where you sort of come out of the cave and you climb the tree and you look around. So I think what they're trying to tell me to tell you is to pay attention to the big picture this month. Pay attention to the bigger picture. And in a way, move above the muck and the mire. They want you to move beyond, above, and out of the muck and the mire, to see it's an introspective time and somewhat of a time of isolation, but it's because you've climbed the tree. It's not because you're stuck in a hole. It's not because somebody put you in a room and closed the door. It's really a time for you to foster a sense of peace, and connectedness, and wanting to be closer to heaven, So that's what I'm getting. I don't know what that means, but maybe you do. So let's see what the cards say, because it seems like I get these visions and then it comes out in the cards anyway. So let's see if that is the case this time for Scorpio. Saturn does go retrograde this month. Right after Mercury goes direct, Saturn goes retrograde, which means that Saturn square the node thing is going to hang around for a little bit longer. I think into the summer at least. Okay, let's see. What do the cards say? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles as the first card. This is trying to find some balance in your life. There's a little bit of a juggling here. Maybe this is why they want you to climb a tree. You need to take care of your own personal stuff. Squaring that, challenging that is the Queen of Wands. Let's just continue and see what comes up. I'm not sure what that means yet. At the root, we have the Four of Swords. So yeah, so there's this sense of isolation. There's this sense of rest and recuperation. There needs to be some rest and recuperation for you. I think that's what the cards are trying to say. Let's see what's in the past. We have the Ace of Wands. So we've just had a new idea, new creativity. Let's see what's in the sky. The Ace of Swords. So two aces. So decisions, good judgment, clear thinking. A decision is in the offing. And we have the King of Cups in the immediate future. The King of Cups, actually the King of Cups is connected to the sign of Cancer. But it could also be Scorpio, right? This is the Joe Biden card. Joe Biden's got like 4 planets in Scorpio, right? Or 5 something, a lot of Scorpio. And I think people will be seeking out your counsel this month. How it's seen from the outside, the Two of Swords, you seem as if you're at a standstill to others. That may not be your experience, but that's how others see you. And we have the Two of Cups in the domestic situation. So there is a partnership there, in a loving partnership, in a heart-to-heart partnership. Very nice card for your domestic situation. Hopes and fears, the Fool card. I'm not sure you ever quite feel foolish enough. Perhaps it's a hope for a new beginning, outcome. Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is work that is satisfying, work that you're really good at, working with other people who are really good at what they do. There's this sense of camaraderie, working to build something that sustains. This is a Capricorn vibration. And it's also an 8 vibration in the system that I use. So it is about building something that is that has staying power. What has staying power for you here are your relationships, your relationship with your own power, your relationship with kind of needing to understand the depths of your own feelings that connects you in a deep way. I think the challenge of the Queen of Wands, because I haven't really talked about that, along with the Two of Cups. The Queen of Wands is somebody who likes to be in charge, right? Somebody who's inspired and in charge and all the like. And I think that with the image of you being at the top of the tree is a search for inspiration as you're trying to find your feet again, trying to stabilize yourself. That Two of Pentacles. And we do have the Moon card as the well, it's the outcome card, because I picked to see if I can get a major arcana. We have the Moon. So the Moon suggests that there is still a lot of tumult. There's still a lot of emotional ups and downs. There's a nightmarish quality to the Moon. I feel like it's not part of what you're experiencing, however. I feel like it's more around you than it is either because of you or with you, or it could also be, what it could be. It could be challenges to, building that stable foundation with others because of the ups and downs that people are experiencing. And that could be like ups and downs in the stock market, ups and downs emotionally, countries up and down, that kind of thing. Okay, let's see what's underneath it all. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Emperor card. It's funny because these cards just scream to me Joe Biden. actually, because he is a Scorpio. And I feel like he's working and he's working to get things done, to build foundations, to do what needs to be done, but it's not being recognized in a way. And there's just so much instability in the world that his leadership might be being questioned, but it's not because he's not leading. There's just so much to fix. So if that resonates for you as a Scorpio, you know, you have to build a foundation before you can take it on the road, so to speak. And so that I feel like that's what's happening. The inspiration occurred in the past. The decisions need to be made. What needs to be cut away? What needs to be kept? But ultimately, there is a sense of your strength comes through your love relationships, through your heart, through your capacity to have had to move through these experiences before. So there's a lot of wisdom here, and underneath it all, we have the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the Emperor. And so not everybody's going to be happy, but ultimately, I think it is all going in the right direction. It's all going in the right direction for you, Scorpio. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to pick a card. Oh my God, Crystal Ally card. I've been pulling these for the water signs. So let's see which one you get. Woohoo! Crystal Ally cards, Crystal Ally cards. Show me Scorpio for the month of June. Scorpio for the month of June. Scorpio for the month of June. Danbarite, Spirit. Danbarite. So this is a card. This is a storm card as well. I did Pisces. Pisces also got a storm card. So far, 2 storm cards for the water signs. Danbarite speaks of connecting to your spirit guides, to understanding that spirit is all around you. Now, if anybody understands that spirit is all around them, it's going to be the Scorpio, right? Because you have a lot of friends in high places. You may have a few friends in low places, but you certainly have friends on the other side of the veil, and they are there to help. Your guides are. So if you are trying to figure out what it is that you want to, what's your next step? You know, how am I going to do this? Know that spirit has the answer. So if that decision comes up and you're not quite sure, talk to your spirit guides, because they have some ideas for you. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe. You can check out my Astrology and Kabbalah of June 2022. Every week I do a week ahead. They're usually pretty long. I apologize for that, but there's a lot been happening. So it's not me, it's what's going on, right? And then every day you can come and walk through my garden, and we do the astrology of the day, and whatever critter inspires us on that day. All right, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month. I will see you again in July. Much love, everyone. Namaste.